How is your Lent going? It's been just, 4 days? Are you still faithful to your commitments, whatever it is? One of my Lenten commitments is I gave up actually long homilies for Lent, so I will do my best to go to the essence in less than 10 minutes. We'll see how it goes. I might fail. Why even 10 minutes? Because if you want to really go deeper into this gospel, it would take longer than 10 minutes, even more than 20 minutes. So I'm not going to talk about specifically each temptation, because that's what actually most priests do today. They talk about each one of them. I'm going to talk about the basic sentence that actually we're singing right before the gospel was read, which is, of course, for us, man does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God. Now, what does it mean for us? If you take the first reading, when you have Adam and Eve and the serpent, and how they are tempted, how Eve actually is tempted to eat the forbidden fruit, Satan says something really interesting. And after questioning, you are not allowed to eat anything here? No, it's just one tree. And then, of course, the serpent said to the woman, you certainly will not die. No, God knows well that the moment you eat of it, your eyes will be open and you will be like gods, who know what is good and what is evil. That's the basic temptation. We are tempted to be like gods when we think we can set up rules for this world, right? And in our society, it's actually so visible. When we can change the basic of biology, you cannot. Again, I'm not going to go deeper there because I might be in trouble. But you know what I mean. The basics of society and the biology, physics, science, you cannot change it. No matter who you are, how much money you have, you cannot. But, you can see what's going on outside. People are trying to change it. We cannot be like gods. We cannot be like gods. We are just human beings. We are just human beings. That's why even Lent always starts on Ash Wednesday when you receive ashes. And just a huge reminder, you are a dust. You are not God. You are dust, and to dust you shall return. When I said Ash Wednesday Mass here at Lourdes, 5 minutes before I start the Mass, my mom texted me from Poland, and in Polish she of course used these words. Remember, you are dust, and to dust you shall return. I'm like, thank you, Mom, for this reminder. Which actually helped me with the homily. That was my homily for the kids, But that's the basic temptation. That's why Satan is trying to tempt Jesus with different approaches, for pleasure, for power, for, being worshipped. But everything starts with just one thing. You think you can be like God. But he didn't know that actually he was talking to God himself. God doesn't need pleasure, worship, or power, because he's almighty. He already has all of it. So Satan failed. That's why there's a huge image of Adam and new Adam. The Adam, the first one who failed, and he listened to the serpent, to the Satan. And you have the new Adam, Jesus, who doesn't listen, and he does God's will. Now, how can we use it? So simple. Again, the reminder, the main sentence. One does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God. This is a huge reminder. We are not gods, and we need God to live properly. Again, in today's society, it's so difficult to do it. The world tells you you should buy stuff, okay? You should do it. You have commercials everywhere, and then actually what's funny to me, so don't get offended, okay? But like when you have Super Bowl, there's a halftime show and you have commercials, and I heard that people right now, they are waiting for the commercials more than for the game. I don't know how it's possible, but it is. Then, people are talking for weeks, oh, this commercial was awesome. But it's not about commercials, it's about how society is pushing, like, you need this, new car, new house, better job. But if you listen, like Adam and Eve, you don't listen to the one who has something to say. Jesus Christ. He is the life, He's the truth, and He's life. If we listen to Him, you will get all of it. You will be alive, fully alive, spiritually. You will have the truth, and you will have life. True life. It always reminds me about, like, we as human beings, we live in this world, and so we are like fish, okay? We are like in the huge lake. So the quality of your life depends on the quality of the water around you, because you breathe. If we want to be really, I would say, healthy, we have to choose what oxygen we will use, okay? That's why the Catholic Church says, you are supposed to be here every Sunday to get a new dose. Catholic vaccine, I don't know what images I can use. Free gas station. Membership, like, you need to go to Costco, but you need to be Catholic to receive the better gas, premium gas here, which is the body of Christ. Okay? It's a choice. Lent is a huge reminder. Let's go back to the basics. Let's think about, who am I to listen to, okay? I even, yesterday, was thinking, okay, if we are thinking about the basics, it reminded me the basic question that each one of you was asked when you were a kid. Probably maybe by your parents or, friends of your parents. Whom do you want to be when you grow up, What do you want to do in life? And, when you get 5, 6, 7, the answers are usually, firefighter, police officer, a doctor, a priest. The point is, the kids look at these people and they like them. Why? Because they have nice uniforms, right? Right? And they help people. I was searching for the newest survey on this question. Same question, but it was asked to US middle schoolers, like thousands. Same question, what do you want to do when you grow up? And do you know what the top one was? A YouTuber, an influencer. And that's not their fault. They are surrounded by this quality of water, but it's pushing on them. It's on you. You can be like God. You can tell people what's good, what's evil. You can determine the truth of this world. Well, you cannot, and we know that. That's why this first Sunday of Lent, we get this beautiful gospel when Jesus is saying no to the tempter. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to listen to you. So I would highly encourage you to be faithful to your Lenten commitments, whatever it is. I know some people already failed. They told me already. Like my mom, always like on Thursday, right after Ash Wednesday, she accidentally eats a cake. Accidentally. I'm like, no. And then she says, it's like every year. And then she says, oh, Witold, I guess I'm going to wait till next Lent to start over. I'm like, no, Mom, Lent just started, like yesterday. So you can keep going till Easter Sunday. Oh, really? Yeah. Don't give up. Jesus didn't give up. 3 times he got up and he kept walking towards Calvary. Let's use this season of Lent to really say no to something that society is pushing on us and use this space for God. That's the remedy. Catholic vaccine, Catholic Costco gas, whatever you want to use the image for it. That's what needs to happen. Because Jesus, again, is the life, the truth, and the... help me with that. Life, truth, and the way. Okay, the way. That was even the initial term for Catholics, for Christians. Our religion was called the way, because we are on the way to God. Let's use this season again to get closer to God, whatever it means. Be faithful to your commitments. If you fail, get up, keep going. Never say no to your commitments, but say no to stuff that maybe take away you from God, whatever it is or whoever it is. I don't know. Let's be strong. Use this season of Lent as a kind of a Catholic boot camp. So on Easter Sunday, you will be stronger, okay? That's the point. You want to be good at something, you have to practice it. You want to be a good practicing Catholic? See you here every Sunday and pray every day, listen to God, and you will be able to say no to the serpent. Because every one of us is tempted. No matter who you are, what you do, and how old you are tempted every day. Being Catholic is about being a warrior, a soldier, and just saying no. Saying no to something that takes me away from God. Let's be faithful and never give up. Never give up.